Alright, so we're going to go over another Z-guard pass. This one is a little more traditional, but the setup to it is well thought out. So first we're going to start again how we start everything, where we're circling inside, getting wrist control, trying to staple it to the mat. If we get knee over wrist, great. If we don't, that's okay. Our next move is, again, we're going for that reverse crossface here. And what that's going to do is it's going to cause them to extend away, push away with the knee shield as well. Now, we're just going to remove our reverse crossface and come to this, if you move our hand really quick, this, all it is just a thumb in, what is it? I don't even know how to describe it, but gripping it like so, moving my chest and armpit open, and shucking it out of the way, and dropping low with my elbow at the hip, other elbow low at the hip. You can see I'm pinching here. And what that does is it gives me double underhooks. So now there's kind of two routes we can go. If our partner sits up their back off the mat, now we're in our body lock here, half guard body lock, and we're going to start to put our shoelaces on the inside. If our partner doesn't sit up, it's still the same thing. We're still going to lean forward and put our shoelaces on the inside. So ultimately, the passes are going to progress very similar. We'll kind of go over both of them, but from here, if we rotate this way, I'm going to widen my base to make them do the splits as I start to tripod up. So even if you lock your legs in a half guard, I have my shoelaces in. I start to walk wide as I tripod up. I honestly might not even break the guard all the way to unlock, but it puts enough tension to where I can beat his thigh with my knee line. And what I mean by that is right now my knee is inside his legs, but if I tripod with most of my weight forward, I'm on my toe over here, right? I beat that with my knee line. Now I have these double underhooks, and I'm going to be using my head underneath his chin. Maybe I'm ear to ear. Maybe I'm ear to ear over here. But the more they try to sit up, the more mean you're going to be with your head. But once you beat the knee line, it's really up to you. You slide in and out. Tripod, side to side control. Work our way into north-south of our attacks. But body lock or no body lock, it's the same. So we'll do one more really quick with the body lock, just to show. From Z-guard. So, good frames, circle inside. This way. Circle inside, pin it to the mat. Maybe we pin it this far, maybe we don't. He goes, we go for that reverse crossface, and then he goes to extend away. We shuck it out of the way. Drop our elbow to the mat, drop our other elbow to the mat. We're pinching in tight, and we wait for him to sit up. The second he frames on us and sits up, we lock a body lock. Now his frames, while they might be annoying or painful on us, because we've closed the distance, he's strong when his arm is fully extended, right? This is, if you're imagining like a bench press, you're at your peak here. When you're in here, this is when you're at your weakest, when the bench press is the hardest. So the frames are easily mitigated by kind of like aligning our head with his head and keeping his shoulder jammed in, keeping his hand jammed in. So I'm not too worried about the frames, but we're going to put his back flat on the mat. And, for the body lock, maybe we lock with a gable grip, maybe an S grip, maybe wrist to wrist. It's preference. Everybody's different. We could talk about it, but for this one, we're just doing gable grip, put him flat on the mat. And then same thing, shoelaces on the inside. Switch this way. Shoelaces on the inside. He locks his half guard. We widen our base. I'm just inching my foot. Inching it. I walk up. Now there's tension. And again, I use my head. Put him flat on his back. I tripod. Now I slide in the mount. Side control. Either work into your attacks, whatever they are. Slide to north-south. So, this is like just a really good traditional way to deal with the knee shield. So, yeah, try that.